equity is an imaginary word, right? So, and the reason why it's imaginary because you can't touch it. You can't touch equity, right? You only can turn it into something else. The other reason why it's imaginary, because it's not stagnant. Equity changes over time. It can go up, and what most people don't like to hear is that it can go down, especially in single family properties. We saw that back in 2006 when property values dropped, people lost a ton of imaginary equity, right? And so I don't like purchasing property based on equity. I don't even like using the word equity because it's like Bitcoin. It's all over the place, right? And so, but the best way to take advantage of equity, quite frankly, is to sell it, right? Because it's quick. I like selling the property and taking the equity out of it that way, mainly because you're in full control. You don't need anybody else. If you decide to leverage the property, and by leverage I mean either take a line of credit out via a loan or refinance the property, then two things happen. The first is you're responsible for more money, especially if this is your personal house, that you have to pay for. So if you refinance the house, then that means your mortgage is increasing, right? And so your mortgage payment is going to increase. If you're taking out a line of credit, then the same thing's happening. You're responsible for paying that debt back. It's fine as long as you're taking that money and you're putting it into another cash flow producing asset, whether you're investing into another property or into a business. But the average person don't do that. The average person takes out a line of credit and they fix the kitchen. Or take out a line of credit and they buy a boat. Take out a line of credit and they buy a car. All and they get what we call bad debt. And so that's why people get in trouble, not because of the equity in the house, it's that they use the equity the wrong way.